morning. Welcome to everybody's here to be joining into this meditation this morning. And those of you who are watching online, thank you for viewing us today. My name is Debbie Little, and I am your practitioner for today. Take a moment and just check your cell phones and make sure that they are off. So this meditation is a blend of music, spoken word, and just silence. And it will approximately last 15 to 20 minutes. So just settle in and relax and just be in this moment of silent meditation and contemplation. And let go of any busyness of the day and just be with us. So each breath that we take, we breathe in gratitude. Every inhale and every exhale, taking in, letting go, pausing, praising, and releasing. We hold on to nothing as our bodies begin to relax. Our eyes close, our shoulders drop, our minds empty, and our hearts soften. We begin to be enveloped by the stillness, embraced by the silence, and invited into the peaceful moment of acceptance where nothing else exists but this time together. An agreement for all of us to feel the presence within us as we travel this journey together. So take this moment, just taking in these words and relaxing and being in the stillness. I welcome you to this journey on expanding beyond your comfort zone. Every journey begins with one single step. The journey is the realization of our comfort zones. These zones do not have to have fixed boundaries, but a flexible space that grows with you. It can expand or it can constrict. It is your choice. This comfort zone is a path to your personal growth and fulfillment. Stretching the lines brings discomfort at times. But my suggestion, to embrace this discomfort and approach each day with renewed courage and and openness. Dare to step into new experiences. Just take a moment to feel the boundaries of your comfort zone, to feel the peace that you feel, or the comfort or the discomfort. Just take a moment to be with this zone that you have built around yourself. Now let's take another moment to vision again your comfort zone. Don't judge yourself. See the circle that you have cultivated over time. Does it feel constricted? Or does it provide you with the opportunity of growth? Observe how your body feels when you experience the boundaries of your comfort zone. Breathe. Be gentle with yourself as you feel the edges, daring you to step beyond the boundaries of it. Breathe. Take a moment and just breathe and be gentle. This journey is one of courage, faith, and belief in yourself. Allow yourself to say, I am enough. I am more than enough to accomplish anything. No matter how frightening, no matter how strange it may seem or feel, you have the willpower and the grace of God to take one step outside your comfort zone and welcome an overwhelming feeling of joy and accomplishment. I did it. Rejoice in that moment. Revel in this feeling. Let it vibrate within your body, your entire body. Taking that step with courage, with belief in yourself. Breathe into it and accept God's grace. Now, I challenge you to think of one thing that you have been avoiding, something that you want to do, but fear and uncertainty have built a tighter circle within your comfort zone. Tell yourself anything is possible. Embrace the discomfort and take that step forward. Let fear dissolve and feel the light of success burn brightly inside of you. Relish the moment. Your zone has become flexible with every courageous thought. And you have manifested something new and exciting in your life. You have done it. Embrace yourself with an inner hug. You are made for greatness. Take this moment. Realize that one courageous step that you have been avoiding and take that step forward. Pause and breathe. as you take this step forward. The excitement within yourself begins to build and build and build with that overwhelming sense of accomplishment and excitement, because you have been courageous enough. You have had the faith and the grace of God to believe in yourself, to say, I am enough. I am more than enough to accomplish anything in my life, no matter how frightening, no matter how strange it may seem. I did it. So be gentle with yourself. Embrace yourself as that light shines and burns within you, and your body vibrates with the feeling of love, of God's grace within you. You have stretched your comfort zone. It has become more and more flexible. You have stepped outside of it and embraced the moment and felt this overwhelming joy of accomplishment, to feel that love and belief in yourself. So take this moment right now and feel the sense in your body. Does it vibrate? Do you feel excited by taking this one step forward? Just pause and breathe in this moment. I celebrate you for the courage that you have accepted to move forward, to take that one step, to become more and more of who you are already, this beautiful, enlightened creation that God has created. So right now, just breathing in and exhaling, we settle into this moment of stillness, embraced by it, and come back into this moment and feel that peace and that sense of joy within ourselves. This concludes this morning's meditation. Thank you for being with me, and service will start at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see with the eyes of love. May I hear with the ears of love. May I speak with the words of love. May love be in my heart. May I see. May I. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, there can only be God's love. Oh yes, I know that I walk. Oh yes, I walk in the love of God. Oh, there is a wisdom, a knowing, a loving, and a truth. Whatever you need to know will come in God's way for you. Just say, until it's shown, I'll pray. I won't move until I know that I walk in the love of God. For the power, glory, the love of God. There is a power, a presence, one life for all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love, God's love. Oh, yes, I know that I walk. Oh, yes, I walk in the love of God. I walk in the love of God. Yes, I walk in the love of God.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living. What a pleasure it is to have you here with us. Looks like we are a small but mighty group today. It must be beautiful weather outside. That's what happens in Las Vegas. It's like it's too nice to be indoors. we're in that sweet spot where it hasn't quite gotten terribly hot yet, but yet it's warm enough to be out in the sunshine. So I thank you, all of you that are here with us today. And I want to send a hi to everyone who's joining us online. If you would, just turn around and wave at the window back there. Our online audience joins us each week. We usually have about 25, 30 people online at any one time, and then we usually have about 150 that watch us throughout the week. So what a great opportunity that is to connect no matter where you are in the world. So we're so grateful to have you here with us. We're going to kick it off with a little music here. The words are going to be on the screen up here. You can stand and sing along with us. I believe it's Brand New Life.
Yes.
Brand New Life. What a wonderful way to start the day. Let's have
I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out world, here I come, it's a brand new life. I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out world, here I come, it's a brand new life. I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out world, here I come, it's a brand new life. Look out world, here I come, it's a brand new life.
Good morning everybody. Greet your neighbor at this time if you're comfortable doing so.
Wonderful. I'm going to do something a little different before we move into our invocation. Joe, would you turn the house lights on? Clay T, would you come on up here for a moment? This is Clay T. White. She is one of our beloved practitioners. She is our Leadership Council president. And yesterday, she had a huge thing happen in her life, and I wanted to share it with you. Come on up here. She didn't know I was doing this. Generally you should ask these things, but I didn't want to. So yesterday, for those of you that don't know, was UNLV, University of Nevada, Las Vegas's commencement, where they had their graduation ceremony. And Clay T. White was given an honorary doctorate in humane letters. It's wonderful. But even better than that, she was given an award that very, very few people ever get. This is the highest award that can be given in higher education in the state of Nevada. Clay T. White, Dr. Clay T. White is a distinguished Nevadan. Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up. The Distinguished Nevadan Award is the most prestigious honor bestowed by the Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents. It recognizes individuals who have made significant contributions to the cultural, economic, scientific, or social advancement in Nevada. It is bestowed upon prominent individuals who have made significant achievements that have contributed to the cultural, economic, scientific, or social advancement of Nevada and its people, or for exceptional service to the state or nation that has influenced constructively the well-being of humankind. Clay T. was honored for being the founding director of the Oral History Department at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. So, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. And we just received some pictures. A couple of weeks ago, a few of us were invited to a tea to celebrate Clay T. Tea for Clay T. And so there we are in all of our finery at the UNLV library. So thank you, Dr. Clay T. White, everyone. Thank you. You're welcome.
I'll find a way.
You'll find a way to get me back, I know. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. So after that, and now that I'm crying, I'd like to invite up our practitioner of the day, Debbie Little, to give us our affirmation and invocation accompanied by Justin.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We can say this affirmation together. The power of the presence elevates me to achieve success and manifest endless resources.
Perfect peace flows through me. All is as it should be. I release, I let go, and I know perfect peace. Let's sing it now. Perfect peace flows through me. All is as it should be. I'll release, I let go, and I know perfect peace.
we feel this perfect peace surround us, embrace us, we invoke the presence of God. That presence that permeates everything. It is within us, around us, as us, for we are the creations of spirit, each individual, but with unique gifts and talents. So we celebrate the service today, this community coming together, embraced with the grace of God, finding that peace within ourselves as we breathe in and breathe out. And we listen to the message, Spirit speaking through Reverend Laura. And we listen, not only with our ears, but with our heart, and deep down in our soul, as we open that doorway to our soul. So right now, I just, with the deepest sense of gratitude, say thank you. Thank you for this morning. Thank you for knowing that the power and the presence of God is right where we are at every single moment. And so together we say, and so it is.
Perfect peace flows through me. All is as it should be. I release, I let go, and I know perfect peace. All right, let's sing it now. Perfect peace flows through me. All is as it should be. I release, I let go, and I know perfect peace. I release, I let go, and I know perfect peace.
Thank you, Justin. I could have sat with that for another half hour, I think. And thank you, Debbie, for the beautiful invocation. So we are continuing our exploration of this month's theme of blossoming beyond our comfort zone. Actually beginning to expand out from that stuff that is familiar, that stuff that is comfortable, the stuff that we know, and venture out into that little bit of the unknown. Today's talk is called The Grace of Growth. Now, the comfort zone is really seductive. It is really, really nice to just stay in our comfort zone, isn't it? To not actually have to venture out from that and step into the unknown in any way possible. I know I spend a couple of days, usually, well, no. Fridays are supposed to be my comfort day, but it doesn't usually happen that way. I wind up with a bunch of appointments. But I love to stay in my cozy clothes and not have to get dressed in the morning, have the dogs there, and I just have my cup of coffee, and I'm on the patio, and life is good. Because I know it. It's familiar. There's something in there. It's things I can expect everything that's going to happen pretty much. Well, dogs, you can't expect everything, but, but I can expect a lot of it. I can understand what's going to happen. I can kind of predict it before it happens, and so there's a great sense of peace in that. But in that, staying comfortable, there's no room for expansion. There's no room for even creativity to happen much. There's no room for transformation to happen. When we begin to step out of that, we can begin to grow and to change. We can't change as long as we are stuck in that area, but growth and transformation, that can happen when we move beyond that edge of it. I was reading in the Science of Mind yesterday some Ernest's information around this, and the whole seed soil plant analogy that we use as we describe the creative process, that's actually in the Science of Mind textbook. But he goes on further to say that our comfort area is like a flower pot. We're in the flower pot, and we've grown to a size that fills the flower pot. But we're not going to expand beyond that as long as we stay in that pot. Our roots don't have room to expand. Our branches can only reach a certain size based on the container that we've put ourselves in. And so in order to actually grow and to move out of those things that we are wanting to shift in our life, we actually have to move out beyond the flower pot. We have to actually uproot ourselves, transplant ourselves into something else to actually begin to bring change into our life. But this idea of true blossoming, this blossoming beyond the comfort zone, happens when we go into that we don't know. It's when we step into something that is unfamiliar, that might be a little scary, that might be something that we've never done before. It might be something that everybody's saying, oh, no, don't do that. When we step ourselves out into that, then there's a possibility for us to grow. But we have to move beyond our familiar habits. The way that we've identified ourselves, the identity we've given ourselves in our lives, we have to step out beyond that. We have to step out beyond all of our limitations. And so just like this flower in the pot that's wanting to bud and wanting to grow and wanting to be more, we can't do that as long as we keep ourselves in our limitations. This journey, it's not always easy. Sometimes some growth happens and it's easy, and you think, ooh, that was cool. And sometimes it's really rocky and really can be filled with fears, filled with a lot of resistance, usually, on our own part, and certainly a lot of uncertainty in there. But it's that place of vulnerability, that place of the unknown, where grace meets us. Now, Ernest, in the Science of Mind textbook, defines grace this way. He says, grace is the givingness of spirit to its creation. It is the good that is forever present, but which must be received. It is a good that we don't have to earn. It is already present within us. But if we're not willing to receive it, there's no place for it to operate. We have to open ourselves up to receiving that. Grace is an invisible yet unwavering force that carries us when fear happens, that carries us when we don't quite feel like we have enough courage to move forward. Grace can give us that little push to do something different. And again, it's not earned or forced, but it arrives tenderly. It arrives freely. And oftentimes it arrives surprisingly, often when we least expect it. Grace becomes our companion when we step into the unknown, when we are actually willing to venture out, when we get enough courage to move forward. Grace will be right there beside us, accompanying us the whole way. It will offer ease when we feel struggle. It will give us wisdom when we need guidance. And it'll give us love when we feel fear. Grace softens our rough edges and illuminates the path forward. As they say in the Bible, it makes the crooked places straight. Grace is not something that God imposes upon us. We don't have to be given it. We were given it in the beginning, before ever the world began. It is something that we experience when we enter into harmony with what Ernest calls the law of life. In other words, when we begin to understand these spiritual truths and we begin to live from that place of spiritual truth and let that be our guiding and directing force, then we come into harmony with that law. And we experience grace at that moment. The whole teaching of the science of mind is based on the theory that we are surrounded by this intelligent law. And that law does unto each one of us as we believe. And so if I am unwilling to believe that I have grace coming to me, I'm probably not going to experience a lot of it. But if I can remember that spiritual truth, that it was given to me, that I was created in perfection and wholeness as a place where God is showing up in this world, when I can remember that, then I open myself up to that flow of grace in my life. But this has a need of having a lot of faith, definitely having a lot of acceptance of the spiritual truth. We have to have some conviction about it. We can't be wishy-washy. Well, maybe there's grace out there. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll experience it in this. Oh, maybe not. We have to be convicted that we know this truth and that we know that this truth is operating in our lives. We must not only believe, but we must know our belief measures to the extent and the degree of our blessings. We must know that we are divinely blessed and that grace is going to come to us because we are already divinely blessed. Only our belief, only our own belief can limit the amount of grace that we experience. And so we don't earn grace. We align ourselves with it. Grace is always present. Grace is one of those things that we call a God quality. It is always fully present and fully active in each one of us. But if we're not open to it, we're not going to experience it. It's there, just waiting for our recognition. Kind of hidden in the background sometimes when we have this whole world of effect out here in front of us. And we feel fear and limitation and lack and disease and illness and disharmony and division and all of these things that can be experienced in this world that we live in. When that is what we think about, then that's what we experience more of. But if we can remember that back of all of that is a divine grace that is always operating, then our experience shifts. When we remember that, when we are willing to remember that and see that along with that other thing that's out here in the front of us, when we can see grace moving forward into it, then we have an acceptance there, and we are more open to the generosity of grace that's available to us. There's this, Ernest calls it a holy intersection. And that holy intersection is where all of these things in the world and grace meet up against each other. A holy intersection. Imagine that as we're going through all of our experiences and knowing that maybe just a little bit further, that's where I'm going to meet grace. Or remembering if I put more emphasis on my connection with Spirit, then the ability of grace to move into that experience is going to be greater. We all have experiences in our lives that bring us sometimes to our knees, that drop us down, that they think when we're in the midst of it, that there is no solution to it. But always back of that is this divine flow of energy. Michael Bernard Beckwith, I love the way he puts it. He says, grace is the ceaseless flow of divine energy that restores, renews, and uplifts. It is not earned, it is realized. It was given to us in the beginning before ever the world began. We were endowed with all that we could ever possibly need. And included in that is grace. the ceaseless flow of divine energy. And it is not earned, it is realized. And so we have an opportunity all the time to bring ourselves more into alignment with the vision of Spirit moving through us. We have this great vision of our interconnection with Spirit all the time. And whenever we're faced with any kind of a challenge, if we step into the vision, sometimes it's unknown, but if we can have the courage to step into it, grace is going to be back there just giving us a little nudge in the back, moving us forward into it. Ernest says, as we bring ourselves into a greater vision, we induce a greater concept and thereby demonstrate more in our experience. In this way, there is continuous growth and unfoldment taking place. I like to envision sometimes that hand of the divine pushing into the small of my back, right there, and it's just kind of like pushing me forward to move into that next unknown. When things feel like they're challenging, when we're experiencing growth sometimes, it doesn't always feel graceful. Graceful, full of grace. Growth doesn't always feel that way, but it is constantly there. As I said, just that little nudge pushing us forward. As we move into different things in our lives, we have an opportunity always to look at what that experience is and where am I not seeing the activity of the divine. Because the activity of the divine is grace. It is harmony, it's balance, it's abundance, it's prosperity, it's love. Where am I not seeing it? As we face any of these situations in our lives, no matter what it is, where am I not seeing the presence of God? If we can't get to that place, then we really need to go back and work on the idea of oneness. That idea that there is only one power. Because when we're seeing something else as having power over us, maybe it's a health challenge, and I feel like I'm at the whims of this health challenge and the medical system that's helping me move through it, and I feel like that's where the power is, then I've taken away any power of Spirit to operate in that situation. And so always remember that God is the hands of every medical personnel that meets me. God is the hands of the x-ray tech. God is the hands of the person that draws my blood, that fills my prescription, that changes my sheets in the bed. God is that hand that is helping me move through this challenge. And when we remember that, we open ourselves up to a grace that wasn't possible when all we saw was the fear. Grace is never earned, but it must be realized. But grace is also a voice of change. This is Max Lucado. I believe he wrote the Chicken Soup for the Soul books. I think that's what he wrote. I haven't read them, but I think that was his name. Anyway, you don't think he did? Somebody else? Well, he wrote a lot of books. Max Lucado has written a lot of books. I don't know which ones. He's got a whole series out there. Anyway, grace is the voice that calls us to change and then gives us the power to pull it off. How wonderful is that? Grace calls us to be more. Grace calls us to move into that greater yet unknown. And then grace gives us everything we need to move into that situation. Often, that voice shows up as discomfort. Often that voice is telling us about a situation we want to avoid, telling us about something that we don't even want anything to do with. But grace is always going to give us what we need to move through any situation. Oftentimes, we have to go back to our simple spiritual practices to remember that grace is there. So, if you recall, last October, I did a series of talks on abundance and did a email campaign, right? With mindfulness and money magic, and then I turned it into a book that I released in January. Well, you know how it is in our belief system. This is the good news and the bad news thing. In our belief system, what we put our attention on, everything that needs to be healed around that shows up. So here I am in October, November, December, doing all of this stuff about mindfulness and money magic. And I swear to God, every money issue you could possibly want showed up for me. So, January 1st, I get 3 letters from the IRS. Now, I pay my taxes all the time. I have no worries about that. 3 letters from the IRS. And I'm thinking, okay, what is going on here? I got to do something. And then on my desk is a copy of the book. It's the proof copy, actually, that I had gotten before it was finally published. And I'm like, I just look at it and I laugh. And I said, all right, Laura, put your money where your mouth is. Literally, put your money where your mouth is. And I flipped open the book. I just flipped it open. And the first thing I came to was declutter. So I'm looking at my desk as I'm sitting there, and it's just got everything all over it. So I spent that morning decluttering my desk, organizing my bills, getting everything all aligned. That was my first thing. And, stuff was still coming up to be a challenge here. And so I just kept opening up the book to another practice. I drew a lot of mandalas around this. I colored around this. I did mindfulness meditations around it. I burnt a lot of stuff. I have a little bowl, but I burn a lot of different things in that bowl. Getting rid of the stuff that doesn't serve me anymore. Because that was what was in my face. That was what was in front of me. And I was looking for the grace to move me through it. Well, just this past week, I did 2 different things. I don't need to go into the details about that, but those 2 things cleared up $17,000 in my life for the year. And I thought, well, there you go. Thank you, God. Grace moved me through, but it took a while. It took 5 months to get through all of that, to keep doing those practices, to keep moving through them constantly, every single day. And finding a different one when that one didn't feel like it was working anymore. Finding another one that I could use. Finding it from a different point of view. Reading another source about it. Doing classes that I do. Standing up here and talking about it. That's one of my best spiritual practices, is getting ready for these talks. Tell me about it. Again, everything that is unlike it will show up for me when I'm doing these talks. So it's like, okay, let's work through this one now. But anyway, it's relaxing into it and allowing grace to move through me through these spiritual practices. Sometimes it happens instantly. Sometimes all it takes is just a deep breath and a surrender, and say to yourself, God, you got this. I of my own self can do nothing. It is the Spirit within that doeth the works. It's surrendering. It's letting go. It's remembering truth over and over and over and over again. Because each situation that we come into presents us that problem in a different way. And so we have to remember in a different way. And we have to remember and remember and remember. Grace is not earned. It is realized. And it is realized when we do our spiritual practices around the issues that have come up for us. And so allowing ourselves the time and the space to do that is really what grace is about. It's really how we can move through these challenges. One final quote here from you, from Joel Goldsmith. Grace is a state of spiritual receptivity. We have to be open. We have to let ourselves be open to it. We have to have a sense that this is the spiritual truth. It's a state of being where we realize that of our own selves we are nothing, and that it is the Spirit within that doeth the works. It is Spirit moving through us all the time. That's grace, as it moves through us. And so our task is always to see what's in front of us, to recognize the spiritual truth in that, and to do whatever work it is we need to do to allow Spirit to move into that expression in that particular situation. And so instead of running from our difficult situations, it's always, always, always an opportunity for us to know that there is a power for good in the universe, and we can use it. And we can use it to clear away the challenges that we have in our experience. That's how Ernest says it. There is a power for good in the universe, and I can use it. Joel's saying the same thing. It is the Spirit within that doeth the work. It is moving through us into expression in our experience all of the time. And that is grace. We need to surrender to it. We need to release the struggling against it. The more we put our attention on it, the more opportunities we have to clear away the things that are unlike it. And we have to simply be still and know the truth. That God is on the job, that it's moving through us, that it's going to show up in this situation no matter how difficult it appears right now. There is a power for good in the universe, and it moves through us. I've been doing a lot of reading of Emma Curtis Hopkins lately, and she says, there is a good for me, and I ought to have it. By ought, I had a lot of objections to that word, because to me it felt like I deserved to have it. But what it means when you look it up in the dictionary, ought means I expect to have it. There is a power for good in the universe, and I expect to have it. Feel the power of that as we apply it to any situation that we're in. So let's take a moment here and just think about this here. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So if you'd like to, you can close your eyes and just listen. And so as you think about your life right now, as the situations in your life right now, what feels uncomfortable, but also strangely sacred? Is there anything in your life right now that's feeling uncomfortable, but you know there's something spiritual back of it? Where am I being invited to release control and trust something greater? And what would I do differently if I truly believed I was being guided by grace? What would I do differently? So we're going to take this into one of our spiritual practices, our practice of affirmative prayer. And today we're doing a prayer wall. And so I invite our spiritual practitioners to come on up forward. Stand up here by the platform with me. And as you thought about that, there may have been a spiritual truth or a quality to it that seemed to come present for you. On the screen up here around the room is several of the words that we call God qualities. These are absolute truths of spirit. Spirit is always abundance. It is balance. It is beauty and circulation. It is clarity, joy, love, peace, harmony, wisdom. I don't know what else we have on there. Vitality, wholeness, wisdom, perfection, oneness. There's something there. And so we're going to do our prayer here. And with the prayer wall, our practitioners are going to pray for you as you come up and ask for one of these qualities. And so you'll come up to the practitioner and you'll say, hi, my name is Laura, and I want flow. And so the practitioner will then do the middle part of our spiritual mind treatment for you. They're just going to do the realization part of the spiritual mind treatment. I'm going to start it off with the first two stages. The first stage is we recognize the presence of God. And so I'm going to talk all about God. In the second stage, we unify ourselves with it. And so that's the stage where, because I know God is all this, and I know that I am one with God, I know that I am also this. And so are you. We unify ourselves. Then the practitioners will do the third one. I'll call you up at the end of the unification to stand and come forward. And I'd like you to come to the middle aisle and walk up and move to one of the practitioners that's available. And then when they're done, you'll go back to your seat down the side aisles, please. That way we can keep the center aisle moving here. And then I will finish it off with Thanksgiving, and release is our last stage of the treatment here. So if there's anybody that needs prayer and they can't get up, if you raise your hand, Merlon, would you go to them? Okay, great. So Merlon's going to watch the audience. So if anybody would like prayer and it's too much for you to stand up here, then go ahead and raise your hand and Merlon will come to you and do the prayer right there. All right. We ready, Justin? Justin's going to do a little music, and we're going to prepare ourselves to go into prayer here. And so I invite you to just take in a nice deep breath. Breathing into that presence, that consciousness, that oneness of love, that power in the presence that created everything. I know that there is only this one creative love intelligence that has brought forth everything into existence. I know that this one is the fullness of all life, and that it shows up through every creation, perfectly, beautifully, gracefully, in the right and perfect way for it to experience life. Because I know there's only one, I know that I am one with it. I know that this power and presence is moving through me right here and right now, showing up as the expression of who I am. And because I know this is true for me, I know this is true for each one of us. For we are all a unique and perfect emanation of a creative love intelligence that knows only more and good and harmony and grace. And so knowing that this is the truth, I invite you to stand, move to the center aisle, and come forward to claim that aspect of the divine that is yours right here and right now. Come on forward. And so we just give thanks. We're so grateful for every prayer that has been spoken here today, knowing that the action and the activity of the divine is happening through, in, and as each and every person here. We're so grateful to know that grace is on the move, bringing itself into expression in wonderful, wonderful ways. And so I just release this prayer into the law, into the creative mind that always says yes, expecting and knowing that it is happening right here and right now. I let it go. And together we say, and so it is.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Thank you, practitioners. Thank you, Justin. And thank you all for participating with us. I just want to invite those of you that are joining us online. You can always put your prayer requests into the comments on the YouTube channel, or you can go to our website, CSLGLV.org, and we have a prayer request form there. Our practitioners hold all the prayer requests throughout the week in the highest regard as the truth of what's happening to you right here and right now. And so just know that our prayers are being answered, and it's a wonderful expression. So now is that opportunity we have to support our community financially. We are a 501c3 religious nonprofit and receive most of our funding through your generous donations. We have several ways that you can give online. They're on the screen up here. Kaylee and Kelly are in the back at the table there, are willing and ready to help you move through all of your transactions electronically. And our ushers are here, ready and willing and a little wobbly. I know the whole feeling from praising to receive your cash and check donations. So if you would, put your hands over your heart. If you got your offering, just hold that near your heart. And repeat after me. This gift I give goes forth from me.
Goes forth from me.
Does amazing and miraculous things.
Does amazing and miraculous things.
And returns to me in kind.
Returns to me in kind.
Pressed down and overflowing.
Pressed down and overflowing.
And so it is. We're singing
More equals give.
More Equals Give. Words are on the screen if you'd like to stand and sing with us.
If you want more love, give love. If you want more joy, give joy. If you want more peace, give peace. If you want more, give. If you want more, give. If you want more money, give your money. If you want more time, give up your time. If you want more friends, be a friend. And if you want more, give. And if you want more, give.
And so we just give thanks. I want more thanks, so I'm going to give more thanks. Give and give and give. And we are so, so grateful for everything that's been received here today, knowing that it blesses our community and moves out from us in wonderful ways. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
So it is.
All right. We have a couple of announcements today here. First off, at 11:30, we're going to have a healing sound bath right here in the sanctuary with Melissa Shank. She has a plethora of wonderful tonal instruments that she will gift us with her talents. And so it's offered on a love offering basis, and it lasts 45 minutes to an hour. And it starts at 11:30 right here in the sanctuary. Our Soulful Giving campaign is well underway. We are collecting socks, razors, and deodorants for our unhoused neighbors in the valley. There's a box near the front door in the lobby. It has a big sign on it. It has that sign on it. You can put your offerings there. We are collecting from Mother's Day through Father's Day. Coming up 1st of June, we have Reverend Dr. Kathy Ann Lewis, phenomenal speaker, workshop facilitator, teacher, guide, mystic. She is here to present her talk on living intentionally for us. And then following that, at 11:30 on the 1st, will be a workshop called The Mystical Art of Doing Little and Getting More. Yay! I like that. So we'll have that here. We're going to, probably be about a 3-hour workshop. We will have heavy snacks for you to eat, so you shouldn't have to leave to go get anything, but you got 30 minutes if you wanted to. We have a couple of new classes coming up. The first one, these are both online classes. The first one I'm facilitating with my dear friend, Reverend Sonia Byrne. It's called Radical Mindfulness for Self-Compassion. It starts June 9th and runs for 4 Mondays online, 6 to 8 p.m. And then the other one is starting July 1st. This is the work of Joel Goldsmith. He called his body of work The Infinite Way. And so this is the essential teachings of the Infinite Way. He had 8 chapters. He said that if you want to know what the Infinite Way is all about, these are the 8 chapters. And so this class is based on those 8 chapters. And again, it will be online. More information about this is on our website and will be in your e-blast. Today we have our women's group meeting at 2:30 here in the sanctuary. And then following that will be our Rhythm, Sound, and Soul group at 5 o'clock. Both of those are here in the sanctuary. Our Walking the Path group is on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Zen Tangles, we just had that yesterday, so we won't have another one for till next month. It's the 3rd Saturday of the month. That's Mindful Drawing. Fabulous time we have. Soul Crafters is the 1st Saturday of the month. This month we are doing, and I forgot to put the slide in, we are doing art journaling. So art journaling is combining scrapbooking and journaling into one thing. It's really fun to do. So we will be doing that on Saturday, June 7th. And then Fun and Games is the 2nd Friday night of each month at Judy's place. Judy, raise your hand so people can find you if they want to go to your Fun and Games night. They always play some kind of really cool game there. It's really nice. All right, so if you didn't get enough prayer during the service, or you want a special prayer for a little bit more extensive prayer for whatever issue is happening, our prayer room is right across the hall here. Debbie, our practitioner of the day, will be at the door guiding you in. So if you're looking for a little bit more prayer, if you were felt nervous coming up here and asking in front of other people, you can go back there in the room. It's a little more private and have a one-on-one spiritual mind treatment with one of our practitioners. And again, always our prayer request is available on our website. And or you can, if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and comment in the comment section there. All right, we are going to need to stack chairs today, so if you are physically able to help us do that, we would appreciate it. Oh, we have our pop-up bookstore today, too. I didn't have a slide for that. Our pop-up bookstore is curated by Kelly Marshall. What a wonderful opportunity we have to purchase things. I know there's some handmade crafts in there from Merlin, and my books are there, and there's all kinds of wonderful, cool, almost woo-woo stuff even. I like the woo-woo. There's cards, and there's crystals, and there's candles, and all kinds of neat stuff over there. So when we stack the chairs, just make sure we don't put them in front of you can put them in front of the stained glass, but not up against it. And over here, Just make sure it's not touching the bookstore. All right, would you stand? And if you are comfortable doing so, hold hands with somebody near you. All right, and would you repeat after me? There is only one life.
There is only one life.
That life is God.
That life is God.
That life is perfect.
That life is perfect.
That life is my life now.
That life is my life.
And
now.
so it is.
So it is.
Have a beautiful and blessed weekend.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Have a great week, everyone.